Hi everyone, how we doing? How we feeling on this lovely, or is it Tuesday? Tuesday day. That is what it is. Hi everyone. Hello. Let me say hi to everybody. Hiya Jester. Hiya Clear Custard. You enjoy the lurk, my dude. Hi Happy. Hi Snowboard. Snowboard. Snow Leopard. Why did I read Snowboard? I don't know. That's your name now, apparently. I apologise. Hi Zim. Hiya Rose. Hiya General. Hiya Phoenix. Hiya Legs. And yeah, there we go. Doing well. How about how bored? Words are working. Immediately working very well. Hi Oreo. I'm doing well. I've got an exam in a couple of days, so could be doing better, but otherwise we're vibing. We're having a good time. I'm taking this as a little study break so we can vibe together. Hi Uther. English is Englishing today. Totally. Exactly. That's exactly what's happening. Man, dang it. Oh, I hope you guys are all doing all right. We are going to be doing some arting today. Are you ready? Who was here for the previous stream? Well, not the previous stream. I guess the previous stream I was on the Ever SMP with my good friend Cramble. Need to be verified to talk in everything. Talk on your iPad, not verified on iPad. That's all okay, my dude. That's okay. I think we sorted what we needed to sort, didn't we? Learning about post-Civil War America. Interesting. It's not any part of history that I'm very clued up upon. Generally, like, my knowledge of American history is colonization and Hamilton. That's my knowledge on American history. You can't get much further than that, I'm afraid. The American Revolution and colonization. Yeah. You were there for the previous drawing stream, so yes, that's really all you need. Cool. As a European, it's not really the center of my history lessons. It never really was. You usually do center your history lessons on where you live, although we had a very interdisciplinary history lessons. We only did Swiss history for like a couple months, although there isn't a lot of Swiss history. But we did Asian, especially Chinese dynasty history. We did, all the way from, they've got the Roman Empire, the Middle Ages are very prevalent in Europe. But yeah, can do the guns and chips rap. I'm taking this horse by the reins, making red coats red with blood stains, and I'm never gonna stop until I make a drop of blood off together with the remains. Yeah, I can do it too. A history nerd in America. Yeah, my British history is also very limited. It's limited to whatever horrible histories taught me. If anyone knows horrible histories, you are cool. But yes. That's it. Phone go Bert. Well, we are going to continue on the different on the little series that we've begun. China's history is fascinating. Court culture is an L though. Court culture is always an L in any kind of society. Right, I'm going to move over to my iPad so that we immediately. Oh, hello. Stopped sharing, have we? Slightly cursed. We'll be right back. I've updated. So here's the thing, right? I've updated my computer to Windows 11. I know it took me forever, but it's not my background. It's a default background. I've updated to Windows 11 because, and I didn't do it sooner because it was daunting and I thought it wasn't a very pretty setup. But I've finally done it, and it's messed everything up. It's messed my whole setup up. I had to fiddle around to get like this to get my iPad back again on here. Yeah, we got this frame. This is what we did last time. Hiya, Fire Queen. This is what we did. This animatic frame, quote unquote animatic frame. It won't appear in an animatic, but it would totally fit in an animatic frame if there was a story beat ready for it. You can see we still have the ghost and the chick on there. Ghost bird, yeah. The ghost and canary. What does that mean? I do wonder. Had to download Windows 11 stream me externally somehow. Gosh, that's really weird. I think it'll be all right as soon as I get used to it. As soon as I have everything set up. But it's been a bit of a faff to, as always is, as any kind of system is. There's always like hiccups along the road, and always something that goes wrong. So, I'm assuming that you guys have seen each other fairly recently. Fire Queen and Phoenix. I'm guessing maybe... Are you both on the Ever SMP? I think you are. I feel like you are. Anyway. Shall you make a poll with another frame options? When I am ready, of course. So here's the thing, right, guys? I might just be a little bit of a dictator here and decide myself what frame we do. If you weren't here last stream, I've asked this, or I've said this, started this sentence multiple times. If you weren't here last stream, basically, let me just say, just logged onto Ever SMP, there we go. Who's on the Ever SMP? A couple of people in chat, I think. Let me just quickly go to my screen. I keep getting distracted by what's happening in chat. I feel like a silly sausage. This is bad. This is bad streamer waste. Hiya, Perry. Perry? Yeah, Perry. Hiya. Welcome, my dude. Thank you so much for following. I appreciate it. It's lovely to have you here. Right, what am I opening? I am once again distracted. Eleanor Rigby. And we're going to do this, and we're going to do this, so that my schoolwork isn't up in your faces. But there we go. Hello! Hiya, Perry. Welcome to chat. Let's poddle over here. So, again, I will repeat this at the beginning of every stream because some people might, be new here or not seen this part before. And basically, I am doing a part 2 to the Secret Life animatic, but I'm not finishing it. I've decided I'm not motivated enough to finish it, and I want to focus my energy on other projects that I'm more motivated on. So that's the whole idea. That's basically what we're doing. So the whole idea with this is because I had planned out the entire animatic, and this is as far as I've gotten. I've gotten further than this actually since last time. I haven't done this part yet because it's boring, but I think no. I've gotten this far. I've gotten this far in the drawing, and like I said, this is approximately where I'm going to stop here. So there's not a lot left to do. These are all my notes for the animatic, and which means afterwards. Also, by the way, hiya, Angel Lizzie. Hiya, Angel Lizzie. Welcome, my dude. Thank you so much for following. It's lovely to have you here. There are frames in my notes, or notes that would have turned into frames if I'd done the whole animatic, that I still really want to draw. There's some really cool concepts. And what we did last time was this frame here. Jimmy reaching ghost Jimmy because he was haunting Brian in session 7 was it? So we drew that. We drew that last time. We drew that last stream because we did a whole poll on what we wanted to draw, and so we did this. We did this frame, this entire frame from concept, from choosing to draw this frame to concept to line art, or to composition to line art to coloring and rendering, all done on stream. I don't think we're going to do that this stream. I don't think we'll have time because I can't do the stream as long as we did last time. But yes, been watching Running Up That Hill and Battle Cry on repeat. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Angel. Thank you. Looks so cool. Thank you, my dude. Yeah, we did this entire one on stream. A lot of ideas came from chat actually, which is actually really. It made me realize how fun it is to kind of incorporate other people's ideas and have the whole concept for the drawing be thrown into the collective to decide on stuff. Is it a break or is it straight not coming out? I am going to release what I've done so far. And I've got a break-off point where I've decided, yes, this can bring the story to a fairly satisfying end. It will be a little bit of a jump in theme because there's a lot of moments that I'm not telling, but I'm going to bring it to a satisfying end for you guys, edit it together and post it, hopefully before I start uni. Say hopefully in the next 2.5 weeks. Cross my fingers. And this is all stuff that I only ever discuss on stream with you guys because I feel like if YouTube found out, they'd be holding a riot. And it kind of scares me a bit. But yeah, I share this stuff with you guys on stream. You guys are the only ones who know what's going on, right? Running up the hill on loop. Fingers crossed, nose hairs. Nose hairs? Toes as well, maybe? But yes, we're going to continue doing some animatic frames that I really did want to draw. I'm not motivated to do all the moments, but there are some frames that I am still motivated to be drawing. And that's what we have highlighted in purple here. And so, like I said, we did this one here. So I can kind of like maybe cross that out or something. Maybe we could do it in red. Those are nasty. But at least you can cross them easier than you can cross your nose hairs. Can you actively cross your nose hairs? Because if you can, that's pretty impressive. So we'll cross that out because there was an idea that we continue on like multiple frames of this scene. We had like at least 3 or 4 frames that we thought we could do for this scene. But I think I'm gonna continue with a different scene, you know, keep it fresh and all that. Because I don't want to put all my energy into one scene and then never draw the rest, right? Obviously, that makes sense. Makes sense. So, can braid them on command too. Pretty impressive. Wow. Let's go. Million blocks away for a city. If only I could make a deal with God. I feel that. I feel that. I found a really, really good piano cover of that, and that because I don't have the original and I don't have the cover that I used the animatic for in my playlist because I just kind of burnt out on that song a little bit. But the piano cover just once again has me like really, really hyped for the song. I think that's cool. So we do have other options that I was kind of like talking about. Getting us swap our place. Be running up that road. We have a couple of options and we put a poll on it last time. Let me just repeat. I have not spoken English properly all day. It's been mainly German. It's been mainly German for the past few days, so I apologize. Although we do sometimes just speak English just for the sake of it. But we have as options here highlighted in purple the Doggy Alliance breakup. If you can't remember, the Doggy Alliance was Pearl and Cleo because they had doggies, and there was a really dramatic breakup. Can't remember what session, maybe like the second to last session, where they broke up by drawing a line of fire in between them. So that's how they broke up, and I was like, man, that's dramatic. That's a really dramatic moment. I really would like that in the animatic. It's also just a very, very good excuse to draw fire. It was really cool, wasn't it? It was just like such a cool visual. I only speak English and very little Spanish. I grew up bilingual. I speak English and German. So that was such... Oh, there's a mosquito in here. I don't want to be bitten. You have already eaten me up from head to toe. I have so many mosquito bites. Where did it go? If there's suddenly a big clap, then you know what's happened. Anyway, studying French and German next year. Man, starting both at the same time. Kudos to you, my dude. That's not easy. But yes, so that is just an excuse. This one is just an excuse to zim, yeet the thing. Yeet the bot. Where's that thing? Twitch DJ, good for you. Yeet the bot. Bot needs yeetage. Hi, Kawaii. So you have been limited? Thank you, Zim. All hail Zim, everybody. To the void with it. Bye, bot. What was that? A fitting name? True. Hi, Cucumber. Yes, this one is more of an excuse to just to draw fire, and also Pearl and Cleo are both pretty badass, so it's an excuse to draw Pearl and Cleo in a badass pose with fire. Beat you to the punch. Hey, we have another mod here, so rarely here. Growlander. I call upon the mods that I have seen in chat. I do wonder. Pearl mention? Pearl mention? Yes. So we might... I was going to say we might be drawing Pearl today, actually. So Doggy Alliance breakup is a possibility, just an excuse to draw fire. Kind of lurking and packing, so surprised you saw that. Dude, congrats. Pearl cameo. We didn't actually have an Impulse or Skiz cameo at the moment. That makes me sad. But yes, another option or that we could draw. Just got back from work, installed the light for Mum, just chilling now. Cool. You know, just typical Crowlander things, eh? Installing light. Can you install a light for me? My desk light doesn't work. And by installing a light, meaning I'm too lazy to change the light bulb. That's what installing a light for me means. Hi, Multi. Hello, my dude. You're here. Hear ye. A message from the king. I'm in Hamilton mood today, apparently. Which is weird because I was singing Hades Town just before this, the stream started. 14 months of it. Thank you so much, Multi. Thank you. Watched 12 hours of my streams in July, according to Twitch. Wow. Okay. Welcome back, Multi. Oh yeah, welcome. I was like, welcome back. Welcome back to the sub club. I'm coming. Wait for me, guys. There's gonna be a West End Hamilton cast recording of the original cast. I'm so happy. You've been at a wedding. Oh, I hope it was a lovely time, my dude. I'm so happy that there's going to be a West End cast recording. That doesn't happen very often. And the West End cast is phenomenal. It's so different listening to the West End cast than it is the original Broadway cast. And I was so sad because I knew I was never going to hear again because the two leads, Orpheus and Eurydice, are stopping soon. But they're going to do a cast recording. I think. They kind of teased it on their Insta account, so I'd be disappointed if they don't. But yeah. Bro, this week with Jordan Fisher, let's go. I found out that Jordan Fisher played in Teen Beach Movie. Has anyone ever watched Teen Beach Movie? Has that ever been a film on your radar? Because I found out he was in that, which I found was, which just confused the flip out of me. Your childhood. It's good, isn't it? Never heard of it. It's one of those Disney Channel films. Very much recommend. The only musical you hyped was the Third Life musical. True. Okay. Brain switched off. Never heard of it either. It's a good one. It's on Disney Plus if you ever want to watch it. Don't take it seriously. It's one of those Disney movies you just don't take seriously. It's a whole genre in of itself. Another option of animatic frames that we could draw is how Tango lost his final life with Scar yeeting him off the earth. Literally. If I made a musicals playlist, so you'd be listening to that non-stop. Accidental Hamilton reference. Animating for the Third Life musical. Let's go. Yeah. Yes, do that. Goodbye, Tango. So this whole image, it's and I explained this more in detail in the previous stream. But this whole I got this whole image in my head when you had like good times with Scar. On one of his a lot of eliminations. Yeeted a character off of something. And I was just transported to Lion King, where Scar, new epic saga on Friday. Yeah, Mufasa moment. I am so distracted by chat. I can't wait for the epic saga. It's going to be like my reward for having hopefully passed or survived my exam. Anyway, Third Life musical's a thing. I've seen a lot about it. I've seen a lot about it already. I have pondered on whether I want to join the project, but I just don't have time to invest heavily in a big project like that. But I'm so excited to see how it comes out. At the Katie, yes, okay. So another one is we could do a long live the king moment of Scar and I was gonna say Mufasa. Scar and Tango. Tango is Mufasa, that's it. And they said they were excited to have you. Obviously. I'm sure they're excited for everyone to kind of be joining in their project. Anyway, long live the king moment. And the third option, three options. Third option is kind of end credits. What would have been the end credits? And I wrote this down in lots of detail. Is basically the final beats of the song is Scar winning. Obviously, it's the final moments would be Scar winning. And what he does is he's looking up the secret keeper, and then he turns back to the secret keeper, and then behind the secret keeper there's like 4 flashes of lightning, all in the colors of the previous winners. And then that kind of fades out to stained glass characters in the background of the winners. So Grian, Pearl, Scott, and Martin in the background, like silhouetting the sky, or if the secret keeper's still there, silhouetting the secret keeper. And then Scar in the front, also now in the stained glass window, because everyone wanted to return of the stained glass window. And at first, I was like, no, I don't want to. I don't want to do another stained glass window. But then I was like, I got this idea, and I was like, you know what? A stained glass window would be pretty cool. Is animatic actually going to happen, or am I doing the frames that would have been there? So, I'm going to repeat this again because you came in later, Cucumber. I'm doing an animatic to Eleanor Rigby. I am still working on it. And I am up to this point. I'm going to do the animatic up to this point. And I've done it up to this point mostly. I haven't done these parts. And I actually haven't completely done this part either, but yeah. What's Eleanor Rigby? Eleanor Rigby is a song by the Beatles. Look, go Google it. And so I am going to be doing half of this song, because I planned this out back in, there's a big fly in here as well. I planned this out back in February. So the entire animatic is planned out, and I'd done a lot of the drawings at that point as well, or the sketches. And so I'm going to finish those sketches, and then I'm going to bring it to a satisfying end and then post it. But it's definitely going to be much more kind of, a lot of moments will be cut. And those are the moments that we're drawing now, because there were still a couple of moments that I really liked the idea of. So guys, I kind of want to fancy drawing a stained glass window today. Now I know last time we did the poll on which drawing we would do, and we ended up on Jimmy reaching out to Grian. I kind of want to do the stained glass window today. Is it okay if I make the executive decision and make the stained glass window today? Because that would be really cool. Do it, girl. Hi, Mango. Hello, hello. Do it. Yes, do it. Did you even get that context, Mango, or you just like, do it? Stained glass, alrighty. I'm thinking we're probably only going to get as far as the, do it. You got it, okay. It would have been fun, though, if you'd have just been like, hey, chat's saying do it, so shall I. So that I don't know if we'll get like far enough to doing properly, like a proper amount of line art coloring for it. But I think we just kind of more focus on, on the general hydrate. I shall hydrate. Thank you. Composition for it. You're thirsty too? I shall hydrate again. Oops. Are we trying a hydrate train? Because then I'll wait. Or are you trying a hydrate train on their own? So here's my thought, right, guys? I kind of want it to be a callback to. Hold on. This is going to be spoilers, but I don't quite. I'm not concerned about spoilers anymore. So it will kind of be a callback to this frame. Have we got enough hydrates? Hold on, we definitely have enough hydrates. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yep. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15! Chat, it's fine. I'm not going to hydrate the extra hydrates. Oh god, my water bottle's full. I didn't even realize. Oh no. Yeah, I count 15 in a row. So the thing is, guys, I have 2 water bottles up here. One of them is only half full. The other one is completely full because I've been drinking out of one of them because I've been studying. I'm gonna have to drink out the full bottle, aren't I? Makes me sad. Chug the full bottle. I'm actually really hydrated, that's the thing. Like, when I'm studying, I'm either not hydrated at all or really hydrated, and that's stay. So, I've literally been sipping on water just to stay concentrated. Right, let's chug the whole bottle, even though I don't feel like I need it. could do the half when it's only the start of the stream. No, Zim, I am committed. It's either that or I could also chug the orangeade that I have. The orange soda. But no. That's the risk in doing the chug early. Yeah, my risk and also your risk, because I could also have a empty bottle here. You know, why not both? No, Math Geek. That's not happening. Anyway, wish me luck. Bottoms up. Cheers. I'm just watching as my burps get picked up by the microphone. Thanks, microphone. Very kind of you. That was really unpleasant. I didn't like that. So we're gonna draw kind of a callback to the beginning of Feed the Machine here. Yeah, that's what we're gonna do. In the drawing. Yeah. That's fine. Don't mind me, I'm just burping. Problem is I've had a carbonated drink just before this one. I sound in pain. That's what happens when I have to chug the entire bottle. I'm just burping behind the camera. It was a bit too much. That was only 8. No, are you missing something? You are missing a lot, bro. There was 15 in a row. There was 15 without a chat message interruption. Okay, so let us figure out composition. 15 in a row. 15 in a row. 15 in a... No, you know what? Well, then your Twitch is broken, my dude. I saw 15, Zim saw 15. I'm going to be burping the entire stream, and this is your fault. Enjoy the Discord message? Do I have to open a Discord message? I didn't see the 17. I just got a tutorial from Crow. How to change a light bulb. Step 1, turn off light. Step 2, unscrew light. Honestly, the light bulb has been out for so long, I don't know if the light's on or not. Step 3, identify the size of the light bulb screw. Size 4, go to any hardware store anywhere. Step 5, buy correct light bulb. Step 6, return home. Step 7, enter room with dead light. Step 8, unpack light bulb. Step 9, screw light bulb in. Step 10, turn on light. Step 11, profit. Profit from what? How many Katie Roses does it take to change a light bulb? Profit from the light, okay. Profit from having vision. Thing is, I've got 2 other lights in that room, so it doesn't ever really bother me that that light doesn't... No, 3 other lights if you count the ensuite light. So yes. Have you seen your brother try to unscrew a light bulb that's still on twice? Yikes! Burn! Ouchie hands. Fastest form of moving energy in the universe. Light, photons, yes. Let's start drawing, guys. We've been live for half an hour and we haven't drawn. This is not an art stream. Anyway, true profit right there. I also have the screen. The light from my screens, from my iPad and my phone. That will be insufficient light for me in my gremlin hours of the morning. Don't need to screw in the light bulb. Just get a self-absorbed friend to hold it in the socket and watch the world revolve around them. Okay. It only takes 1 Katie, but it takes her as long as it takes her to make an animatic. The Katie, yes, okay. Let's start drawing. So, general shape, I'm thinking, is we have an eraser. It's on the eraser. General shape is we have kind of like an oval, I think. And question is how... The thing is with this, it would look so much better if it was like a horizontal phone screen, right? Because my thought is we have a scar here, maybe just like actually maybe even a full body scar, so it's like his cape and he stands victoriously with a bow in hand. Such a good drawing, right? These are how my sketches go. And then maybe like the silhouette of the secret keeper above him. That's a bit too high, actually. My thought is we have kind of like the sky divided up in 4 and then kind of like an arch there. And so we'd have green here. I think we do chronological. So green, Pearl, green, Scott, Pearl, and Martin. Right? You need it on your wall. Get that in a museum. and so we kind of like, that's kind of like the general composition that I'm thinking of. And the question is, do we draw it in this kind of, with the idea of this composition, and then just extend it out? Or is it better than anything you can draw? I shan't comment, because if I do, then I'll be a mean sister. And then maybe you could kind of like have it maybe break off. Actually, we could maybe actually just have it turn into like an actual window. So maybe you start here and then you zoom out, and then it actually turns into a window. And then you can kind of see like the lights shining through there. That would be really fun. Ooh. Ooh. Yeah, we'll do that. So, let's do a better job at this. That's what we should probably get in here is the drawing guide. And let's just make it a lot bigger, so we can kind of understand where stuff is. What do we think? Maybe the width. Maybe the window can have kind of like that sort of width. Hi Megan, welcome, my dude. Right. So, new layer. If we were to think here, and thank you for following. Thank you. What's Jim Crow laws? Never heard of it. Sort of like that. Or is that maybe too... Let's see. So I'm thinking we have like an arched window. Simon's going to be so disappointed in me if I don't make this a proper window. What are Jim Crow laws? Is it actual political? Because we don't want political and heated debates here. We ignore political stuff just to escape from the old laws in America. Don't need to be brought up. Yeah, don't bring them up then. Or what was your reasoning for bringing that up? That like, just don't. Well, there's no reason for that. Why? It's not like we mentioned anything like it. Don't do that. Ba-bum. Right. I mean, the question is, I can't really want to do like a proper stained glass window, man. Kind of want to do... See you, Perry. Thank you so much for hanging out for the time that you did. Maybe see you later. If not, have a wonderful rest of your day, my dude. So what if we were to... Dudes. Oh, I just had a potentially better idea. No, I don't think it is. But it's an interesting idea to have. It's an interesting thought to have. Here's my idea. Anyone of you ever heard of Alphonse Mucha? Is a Czech scar behind the window. Scar actually behind the window. Oh, that would be so creepy, where you see a stained glass window and then just a bloody hand up against the window, and you kind of like, the window becomes more see-through and you see Scar looking up going like, I never left Secret Life. Creepy. Anyway, other idea. Marty? Love that idea. Dude. Why do I love that idea? Other idea. Earth to Katie. I am so discombobulated today. Other idea. So I don't think I've seen any yeses of knowing Alphonse Mucha. He's one of my favorite artists. He's a Czech artist of the Art Nouveau style. Have you ever heard of Art Nouveau? Posture check. I actually am sitting up very straight. Thank you, my dude. Let's see. Let's see if we can get any Alphonse Mucha. Alphonse Mucha. Ah, come on. I can't type. So he's got a very, very distinct style that kind of contributed to the Art Nouveau movement. Let's see if I can, I'm just trying to see if I can find a good picture here. I'm still burping, by the way, from the drinking. I was drinking water also, by the way, so don't at me. Wow, Etsy prints. That's totally what we want. I'm just kind of slightly concerned that Etsy's going to try and connect to my address. No, don't think it will. So this is kind of Alphonse Mucha's style, and the line art is very typical of him. And also these kind of frames. And I absolutely adore his style. I've done kind of like art studies of his style, kind of my own renditions as part of a school project before. And I adore this style, and I've wanted to get back into it a lot. And it's also very similar, you know, like framed illustrations. Let's see, anything else? You can kind of get the idea with what all this looks like. Can I? Don't think I can make it any bigger, can I? Oh, I can. So you can kind of get the idea of his style kind of by scrolling through. This one's very iconic. This one here, and it's so pretty. I love his style. Also very iconic. Oh, the chat's in the way. Chat, how dare you be in the way? And I wanted to dive back into it. It was also used for like advertisements back then. So this was saying like, you know, beginning of the 20th century, early 20th century, like turn of the century stuff. I love how it just says flirt up there. I don't even know if this is one of his specific one. I think it is. It's signed Mucha at the bottom. But it was used in like advertising, and it would be really cool to kind of have that as each winner of the live series kind of advertising their series in the Art Nouveau style. That would be so cool. Anyway, I love this style, one of my favorite artists, and I wanted to dive back into this style again, but I don't think that's actually going to serve us for this particular drawing. I just had the idea for like with this frame. I don't think it's going to work very well for this particular style. I think I like the idea of the stained glass window better. No, I'm going to do stained glass window, I think. So, let's just see. I think this is too big still. I want it kind of like elongated, because we need a lot of, we need enough top space. And this part is not necessarily necessary. This is what got me thinking about Alphonse Mucha. I wonder if I could find... Hold on. Could I, on here? I don't think I've connected Instagram here, have I? Decline optional cookies from Instagram. Dang it. Nope. Close it. Tails. Actually, I know. I could find it on my computer. I'm sure I've got that image on my computer. Oh, I've gotten rid of the thing. Boop. Let's see. Procreate archive. Finished artworks. Oh, we've lost connection once again. How fun. Season 6, yeah, and end of the year, I heard that as well. are these just newer drawings? 99 Avatar. Oh! I have one image so far. I've found one. So this is kind of like, this was my rendition. That's the wrong one. Wrong screen. Wrong screen. This was, oh wow. That's not doing very well. Kind of my rendition of a Art Nouveau kind of style. One of which it was kind of the whole concept was put it into the modern world. Did this back in 2020, I think. So it was like a 3-parter. So it's kind of like this is a picture of me that I drew on, but it's kind of like a rendition of one of our original characters, using one of our original characters as kind of like an idea and reference. So I can find the other two. Can I find the other two? Do 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 do. Bum bum bum. I don't see why it wouldn't be here. A B C D E F G H I J. Yeah, it's not here. The rest of them aren't here. Okay, maybe school. Oh, I just found some old school art stuff. Maturarbeit. There it is. There it is. There's the rest. So this was another OC of ours. This was another one that drew on thing. Etho win. Oh, an Etho win would be fun. A Joel win would also be fun. Etho or Joel or... I think Gem's got a very good chance in winning, and Impulse win would be fun. And then the final one is this one. So it's like a set of 3. This is the final one. Bye, Kawaii. Enjoy class. Thanks for hanging out for the time that you could. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. So yeah, this was the kind of Art Nouveau style that I did, what, 4 years ago now? Gosh. How can that have been 4 years ago? Oh my gosh. And this is our OC Chinoa. But yeah. So that was that little tangent there. And I do want to revisit that style, actually. It'll be very fun to do that. But let us return to where we were. Very fun too. Oh gosh. But I've accidentally unmuted myself over on Twitch. There we go. I can hear myself. Scary. Scary when you can hear yourself. Anyway. What we were doing, we were drawing. We're getting nowhere today, I can tell already. Ba-doop, 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 doop. So. Has more story growth? Okay. The question is, do we have like straight transitions between the different parts? Or are they like flowing transitions? Because that would be fun. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4. It would have to be 5. If it was 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 5. My thought is because I would have put like lightning strikes. I would have put lightning strikes signifying each of the guys' demises, of the winners' demises, because they were all, you know, taken out in the end. How I'd do with the flowing with stained glass, it would be more of a case of hello. The undo button wasn't working there, that scared me. It would be more of a case of either we have a straight line, which is the difference between the two, or we would kind of like be the stained glass transitions, and then we'd kind of like have color transitions between them. But to be fair, I don't think we could do many color transitions because we go from yellow to blue to red to green. And I don't think... It would be an interesting challenge, but I don't think it would look very good if we transitioned, especially from yellow to blue and especially from red to green, because those are actually complementary colors pretty much. Now, if we were to do a color transition like we did at the start, so if we were to do green, Pearl, Scott, and Martin, then we could do a transition. Then we could transition between the two. Then we'd have a flow. But I think I like the idea of it being chronological more, because we've kind of done Pearl, Green, Martin, Scott. I see your reasoning for that. I think we need to go chronological, because we haven't gone chronological so far. Or we did kind of in the battle cry, where we went outside, outside, and then inside. But I think let's go chronological. So, okay, now that that's handled, let's just do. We're gonna have to draw down the transitions anyway, so that's fine. Different glass styles can overlap each other instead of mixing the colors. That would still make the colors look muddy. That would still, because the colors would be merging together, that would still make them look muddy. So the question is, do we go like full sky, right? Do we actually like have these as the 4? Ooh. Wait, Green, Martin, Scott, Pearl. What if we did a Green, Martin, Scott, Pearl transition? Because then on the stained glass window, you'd have Green and Pearl on either side of Scar here, and they have been close to Scar in series. Closer than Martin and Scott, right? So we have, and then we could still do a color transition, because we go Green to Martin to Scott to Pearl. And I like the idea of Green and Pearl standing on either side of Scar, because especially Pearl was very much there for him in his last moments in Secret Life. And that also pairs up Martin and Scott together. Yes. His first and last ally. Yes. Yes. And Pearl next to Scott. Yes. And if you want that kind of like dichotomy, you've got Green next to Martin. If you count the Law Watcher next to Listener, and the South. I think we've decided, right? This is the way we're doing this. Okay, cool. Cool. And I feel like that gives like space to extend out. Oh, hello. Extend out here. So we can kind of like see how far we want to go out. And I think we have like the Secret Keeper, or we just have an arch here and we have like ever so slight. I think that's the wrong. I think the Secret Keeper goes like this, doesn't it? That way around. But basically, you know, the Secret Keeper logo ever so slightly. I'm thinking this back here is kind of stone grey, and Scar is orange. Because that's also the question. Do we want to color them in like normally, or do we want to do it silhouette style like we did at the beginning of Feed the Machine, where they are the colors of their silhouettes? Or do we do backgrounds? Well, I guess the question bears, if we do their silhouettes colored, then what would we do the backgrounds? I think we do the backgrounds colored. And then... Okay. Dudes! I've also just realized orange is when you mix yellow and pearl. When you mix yellow and red together, you get orange. Let's go! Hi, Echo Light. Welcome, my dude. I'm doing well. I hope you are too. Okay. Man, I'm gonna have to, guys, remind me to repeat the yellow and the red mixing into orange again when ads are over, because I want everyone to hear that part. And so, okay, we have Secret Keeper ever so slightly kind of etched into stone there. I want it to be very, very discreet. Hiya, Lucas. And having Scar here. in some sort of pose. He's just waving his arm. Hello, it is I, Good Times with Scar here. There you go. Okay. Yeah, I think that's what we do. Now, I am wondering if we just have a horizontal canvas, a horizontal vertical canvas, so like phone style. Guys, I had an epiphany. Is everyone back from the ads? I had an epiphany because we have Green, whose color I kind of give as yellow, and we have Pearl here, whose color I give as red. Yellow and red, if you mix those colors together, what do you get? Orange. And what color is very heavily associated with Scar? Orange. Which is gem? There's no gem here. Green? Oh, aha. I thought you were like mixing yellow and red equals green. Learning colors with me. This is the winners, Echo. This is like an image of all the winners. Okay. So are we doing that? Scar is very green. Martin's greener than Scar though, right? If we had to give each like winner a color. See, Scar is purple. I get that as well. We could definitely have hints of purple in there because of the Secret Keeper. Absolutely. And actually, orange and purple go fairly nicely together. Scar is brown. I guess brown is like a desaturated darker orange, isn't it? A darkened saturated orange? Dudes, we are doing a stained glass window. We are not holding back on the saturation here. Anyway, imagine Bigby wins next season. Bigby is purple. Bigby is, without a doubt, purple. Anyway, that would be fun. Right. Not dark blue. Bigby's blue. Purpley blue? Yeah, purpley blue. I see that. Bigby's dark blue. This is Bigby pink. I see that as well for the what's it called? The Secret Keeper, the Heart Foundation. What? Guys, do we do this? Do we do this? Do we get ourselves a horizontal canvas? Bigby's a cookie color. Because I feel like this would make our life easier. Or we do this. We do a brand new canvas. Just going to copy this layer. Because I've got a canvas that is perfect like for A4 print. What if we were to use this as a reference? And then we can extend it out. Let's insert the image again. So we have it here. Let's get like the base drawing down. Ooh, we are lagging. Okay. Now we make this very low opacity because goodness me. Hi, it's FSD. Now we go landscape. We can do landscape, we can extend into landscape later, but I feel like having like the base would be really cool. It's 1 a.m. Oof. Should be up early tomorrow. See you all next time. Bye. Bye, Fire Queen. Have a wonderful rest of your day, my dude. Or good night, I guess. Sleep well. Okay. Here's my thought. We need the drawing guide again. So we kind of know where our centers are. And that means... Let's see, actually. Let's say Scar's grid is kind of here. Because I think that leaves a good amount of room for Green and Pearl here. And if we were to put it up here to that point, kind of. Bye, Cucumber. Have a Enjoy your meal, my dude. Have a yum yum meal. And then I say, we want the full stretch. Thank you, I stretch. We want the full thing, don't we? We want the full window on here. But it doesn't leave a lot of room for Martin and Scott. But we don't need a lot of room for Martin and Scott. Maybe we do. I don't know. Does that give them a good amount of room there? In theory, I should really be mirroring this. But we can mirror it when we get to the lineup. Will I always make a new stained glass when there's a winner? Posture check, yes, I set up straight. I don't think so. I wasn't actually going to make one for this one, despite a lot of people requesting it, is because the only reason that I ended up doing it is because I had like a cool idea for it. So that's kind of like my thought on it, if that makes sense. If I'm inspired to do something, then I'll do it, but I won't always say. I won't say never and I won't say always. That's what I'm trying to say. Hi, Swift. I mean, Oreo, we have been doing stuff. We've been thinking out what we wanted to do, how we wanted this to look, and that's very important. It shows that drawing takes a lot more brain power. Now the question is, I think we have to fill these corners with flowers, right? Let's just have fairly simple corners here and we'll fill it with flowers. And so I will just also kind of like add the lines. That will be the divisions of the people. Yes, sunflowers. Sunflowers and poppies and lilies. I think. And you know what? I think this all needs to have a frame. So we'll make it a bit smaller. In fact, these parts we could actually make keep as big as they were. So we'll give the reference of the thing that we have. I hear a little dingle. It's a little dingle. Sienna, thank you so much for following, my dude. I appreciate it. Welcome, welcome. Oop. And there we go. And then... yes, it's going to move both of them. Perfect. So we have that. And then we have that. Kind of, not really. That wasn't very good. That also was not very good. Come on. Give me a proper line. Like that. And I'm guessing that kind of means that we also need like a two-sided border on these parts as well. Like this, like that. Right, we kind of have the setup, the preparation. Okay, now what I want is a whole bunch of symmetry, but also important asymmetry. So here's my thought. I would like Green and Pearl to kind of mirror each other here. We could just make Pearl taller than Green because... just cause. And, but not that much taller, that one. Mirror the symmetry. We are doing a stained glass window for Scar. And And so we have Grian here. And I'm thinking Pearl could be looking... Okay. Whatever we do here will influence, or the way that we draw the characters here will kind of give us a story about their relationship with Scar. Bye, Oreo. So either do we want to highlight the good moments that Scar and Grian had, or the less good moments that Scar and Grian had, in the sense of, if we have Grian kind of like, sure, I think both of their bodies should be facing here, like they're soldiers on either side of Scar. But we could also have their faces turned away. I don't want to draw faces, I don't think. But the way their heads are inclined is going to have a big difference and stuff. So we could have like Grian either turning away or looking down, and Pearl's looking up. To add like a bit of dynamics to it. Am I on the... Yes, phew, I'm on a different layer. Phew. And then my thought is we have kind of both Scott and Martin with their backs. With their backs to Scar a little bit. You've seen Desert Dew Grian having a red flower in his hair, so that could be cool, you think? I think we definitely include like little moments from their series. So I think that's kind of like where Scott and Martin are facing. What we're drawing right now, we're drawing a stained glass window for Scar. Lady Cat, thank you so much for following. I saw the notification in the activity feed before it popped up on screen. I got it early. Welcome, my dude. So Scar and Martin and Scott are kind of looking away. Kind of like they have their own problems and Scar isn't one of them. Oopsie. They haven't really had a very close relationship with Scar in any of the series anyway. Keep accidentally zooming in. And so, bye Jess, have a wonderful rest of your day. You could kind of have the dichotomy there. I think it would be fun if, especially up here, Scott and Martin are somehow like filling the whole space. So it's almost like they're maybe leaning on this arch here. That could be fun. Let's see. But I want basically some symmetries, but I want to also kind of break up the symmetry with each character. It's like it's very similar to what we had with the stained glass window art. Let's see. Where we had some symmetries. Let's see. So basically the symmetry of Grian and Martin being facing forward. The false symmetry. Grian and Martin facing forward, but Grian looking up, Martin looking down. Pearl and Scott facing sidewards. Pearl looking down, Scott looking up. So on the outside we have people looking up. On the inside we have people looking down. And that's kind of like the symmetries that I'd like. And to re-include. Scott chose Pearl over him, if you remember correctly. True. But I don't think it's in Scott's nature to hold that against him. So, let's see. We have... kind of like just imagining... just them chilling there. I have seen Scar's new cats, they look adorable! They're so cute, I'm so happy for him. There's a lot of healing when you lose a companion that you've had for as long. Is it Katie or Katie? I feel like it wasn't exactly Katie, it was something different. I'm on Twitter now just to quickly check. Oh, it is KTV. Ah, it's KTV. Wait, it's Katie, and we also it has a B, like we have the Void IB. Dude, stealing my whole brand. I feel like. Oh, that's very funny. Hey, should we just have the Void IB in the center of here? Seems to be chosen just for me. Oh. Ah. They're brother and sister and best friends. I love them so much. I'm looking at pictures of cats now. Anyway, let's just ignore that. I kind of want to keep this Void IB in the center there, but we can't. We mustn't. Oh, you know what would be really cool? I'm kind of in the stained glass window mood again. It would be doing a stained glass window for like as incredibly self-indulgent art for the current season of the Ever SMP of myself. Dang it. I will have a lot of time to draw in the next time because I'm cat sitting Digby. So cat sitting cat at home, you know, my own cat sitting my own cat. But basically my parents are on holiday and someone needs to be there for Diggums. Because he's a lonely boy. So I need to, I'm hanging out. Fly away, bees, bye-bye. So I'm hanging out at home just to take care of Digby, and I'll have my iPad with me. I won't have my computer. So no gaming for me, but I will have my iPad, so much drawing. Who knows? Who knows? But animatic is first priority. Huh. Part of me does wonder if I am really limiting myself by having this frame. How do I want to do this? Because I want Scar to be fairly big and central to this. He's most important. What animatic? I'll just say watch the start of this stream or watch the start of the last few art streams. Because I am doing an animatic, but not a complete one. Not a full animatic. Just as a TLDR of that. So what if we were to... I don't honestly know how to put these guys in this part. It'd be funny if we just had Scott like cross-legged chilling there. Like they're sat there. Bum, ba-dum. I feel like I'm limiting myself. I'm gonna put a pin in this. I'm gonna put a pin in it being in this format. But I think I need to go back to this. I think I need to have like a more space. And what I think I need to do is I just need to start. I need to start drawing. So let's switch off the drawing guide. And what I'm gonna do is I want to draw a scar in the center, and then we'll build it up around him. Because in theory, we could have them out here, the other winners, in stained glass style. So, we want Scar, I think, to be holding a bow, right? And my thought is that he's just turned around. Because he's just looked over at the Secret Keeper, and the Secret Keeper's behind him. I haven't done any warm-up drawing before the stream, by the way. So immediately going in and doing sketch is great. So let's see. Kind of like that. And then obviously flowy cape. And maybe like holding a bow with the other hand. We want some powerful silhouettes here. Because they darn it, mosquito bites. I keep itching them. So I'm gonna make this bigger. And I don't think he'll have his hood on. So we've got more space for dramatics. Sound good? Kind of like that. Torso. And then, for some reason, we are drawing Scar's bum. More dramatic posing, I think. Hold on. I think this arm needs to be pulled back. Because if he's turning, then he's probably going to take this arm with him. I think I made his torso too small originally. And I think it would be easier if we put the bow in this hand. Because then it'll make the silhouette a lot clearer. Because he used a bow in the final fight, right? Because it was all pretty ranged. He didn't necessarily Hawkeye Pearl. Pearl died of full damage or something. And it ties well together because I already have a frame of Scar with a bow in this animatic. Basically what I have to do here is I have to make this as like line art first. As normal as if I were drawing it normally. And then I kind of turn it into stained glass art. It's been about a year since I last did stained glass art. Stained glass art. I can speak. And I could have like flower petals kind of floating about. Somehow, somewhere. I kind of have an allude to his second arm here. Does his arm make sense is the question. This is a more dynamic pose as we did last stream. So it's going to be a little bit more work. But at least we can hide a lot with the... No, this arm doesn't work. We can hide a lot with the cape. This works better going kind of more forward a little bit. Stained glass was great inspo. Thank you. That's awesome. It's one of those things where you just kind of have to develop your own style. Something. If you're doing it, here's a tip for stained glass art that I absolutely adored. If you're doing a stained glass window on Procreate, there's this tool that you can that you can edit your brushes. So if you click on your brushes here, and you can edit them, and there's a way to make it so that every time you draw in a different color, it gives you a different in the same color, it gives you different color. And that's how I got like the different tones on the stained glass art. Like every single square was a different tone. This is all still the same color. But let me just see. Let me just see if it's in the settings. Otherwise, Google it on YouTube. Or Google it. Find out on YouTube. There's a couple of tutorials out there on how to do this. Color dynamics, maybe. Yeah, stroke color jitter, and you can play around with these different settings here on how much you want it to change. And with every stroke, it will then change. So that's my pro tip on these stained glass art windows, because they are fun to color if you have that. Who would you like to see in the live series that hasn't participated yet? See False, Shovel, or Owen? I would love to see Sausage. Sausage. I always say Sausage would fit really well in the live series, I think. Now I have a pink pen. There you go. Ollie would be a lot of fun. Yeah, that's true. I'd love an Ollie and Skiz team. They would be so funny. Oh my gosh. And just balance them out with like Martin and Impulse. So we've got like the brains and I can't even call them the brawn. I don't know what they'd be. Oh yeah, Ollie. My gosh, yeah, he couldn't, yeah, Ollie's editing is very high intense. That wouldn't really work for once a week. Ba-dum, ba-da, ba-dum, ba-da-bum. Lauren Cleo would do. Have Lauren and Cleo played on the same server before? I've seen like a couple of servers with Lauren on it. And it feels like a similar group to the servers that Cleo sometimes plays on, but I haven't watched any of Lauren. I can't quite figure out where to put Scar's legs, I'm gonna be honest. Is that good enough? Good enough for now. His head's way too high up. And maybe too small. I don't think I've ever... Yeah, Witchcraft. Cleo was on Witchcraft. Didn't watch that one. Hiya, Karen. Out of place? Just like you mean in normal everyday life? It is. Everyone, like no one can be completely conforming with quote unquote what is normal. But I'm glad that you feel at home in this community. So it's a very, very cool community. I'm very happy to be a part of it. There's never been a community that I've kind of like interacted with, quote unquote, as much as I have with this community. And I don't regret it at all, because very, very often my reasons for not interacting with communities is because they can get very toxic. Still on the burping train from that hydrate, man. And no, I feel very safe in this community to be able to, interact with it and meet people and form friendships and all that. And that's really, really quite cool. Very cool. So what do we think on Scar's posing here? Hi, Streamhopper. What? Do we like the posing? Is the posing alright? I feel like it's too big. Considering everything that we have to go around it. Wonderful to be here and connect with like-minded people. Never been part of such a lovely community of people. Love it. Yeah. We're all mad here and we love it. Or, you know, as you could say with as another way to say it, multi. Love the pose? Yes, awesome. I'm just gonna quickly pop you guys on the Be Right Back screen for a second because you guys, you made me do the hydrate train. You know, it's inevitable. I'm gonna have to pop to the bathroom. That guy's just weird. I'll be right back, guys. It's your fault. Blame yourself. See you in a bit. Hello, I return. And Suntix is here. Hi, Suntix. Boop, 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 boop. Right. Using all the various variants of stained glass for one panel, more time would be spent searching through the stocks. I feel that, yeah. But there is really cool stained glass art where it's like different types of patterns, and they all have different like textures as well. Just want to say you've watched Double Life, but you'll go again. Don't want to get spoiled. Awesome. Hope you enjoyed Double Life. Double Life was my favorite. Season. I enjoyed it the most. There's a lot of spoilers in this one, so maybe probably not best idea to pod along and watch this one. 2 more to go, and then you'll be up on track. Probably by then we'll have another season. Okay, so, okay. What do we do? I like the idea. I've just had this thought as well. If we kind of like go back to kind of, that's actually not a bad like surrounding there. But if we were to have green on this side and pearl on this side, I quite like that because so far I've kind of got like some flower petals floating this side, and obviously his connection to green is very flower heavy. Scar's connection to green, and also the bow is going on this side, and the bow is what he fought Pearl with just before he won. So I do like that part. I'm drawing Scar. We're kind of trying to do another stained glass window of the winners, but with Scar at its center. So yeah, we got this now. I'm going to... what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna focus on getting like a stained glass part of Scar, or at least getting a good line art layer down, and then maybe continue this another day kind of thing. Because like I said, I can't make this stream as long as the other one, but let's make sure we get the line art of Scar down. And speaking of, let's get a reference image of Scar in this drawing. Bum, bum, bada, bum, bum, bum. Let's see what would be a good reference picture. What would I be referencing nowadays? Let's see. Do I have a better drawing of that? Not particularly. Okay. I still reference the Skiz affirmations drawing of Scar when I'm drawing him. Boop. because I think it's a very good like head-on shot of Scar, where he's got his eyes open and his iconic smile. So I still use that heavily as a reference. Right, let's go. Line art. Scary, scary line art. I get so quiet on the line art part, man. So much focus. And I also find it very difficult always when I've got like a character looking up on like how much of the chin I should draw. And the jawline especially. You return! Welcome back, Cucumber. Hope dinner was good. I've been doing a bit of line art recently on other frames. So I shouldn't have too much trouble here, but I should not speak. And Swift is also back. Welcome back. I should not speak too soon. And I'm doing the normal line art now, so that on top of that I can do the kind of like not normal line art, the stained glass art, the edges and the shapes and stuff. Because that's how I've always done it so far. I think I could maybe try and do it without, but like I haven't done a stained glass window for a year. If I was more practiced in it, then maybe. I get a good amount of scar floof in his hair. Line art takes so much mental capacity. This doesn't feel like very Scar-esque hair. I think because this fringe goes down too far. Let's try that again. I wouldn't mind his hair being a little bit more kind of fluffy or all over the place. Such a unique art style. Thank you. It's something really, really sweet to say. I've had people tell me like, oh, your art style looks like anime. And I'm like, okay, thanks, I guess. But I don't necessarily take that as a compliment because I don't necessarily take anime as inspiration. I think there's very, very beautiful animes out there. And I think especially like the landscapes of Studio Ghibli and that sort of stuff is definitely something that I can take inspiration from, like the painting style of things. But I'm not a huge fan of like the proportions of anime characters and I'm saying this in a very generalized fashion. I know that anime has very many different styles. But it's kind of like it's also maybe one of those things where it's like you try to make your art not look like anime because you want it to be distinct and unique. Especially if you're in school and you're doing like art classes and your teacher's like, don't do anime. Have I ever considered drawing other things? I feel like my art style would be amazing for Genshin Impact animatics. I don't play Genshin Impact. I don't really have any interest in it either. But I have considered doing OC animatics. Well, considered. That's something that I definitely really want to do in the future. I have done in the past, and I want to get back to it. I want to do it again. Do more of it again. I won't be doing life series animatics forever. So you kind of got to think, well, what else? What's next? What other obsession am I going to have that has such a cool fandom that I want to be a part of? So I make animatics for it. You know, that's kind of thing. It's one of those like persistent thoughts where I'm like, well, I don't know how much longer I'm going to be doing life series stuff. What's next? What pops up next? Will people be interested in our original characters that we're writing a story for? Will people be like, oh no, I don't see green on my feed anymore, unsubscribing? It's always that fear, or not fear. I know it's going to happen, and that's totally within everyone's rights. But it does make you wonder what next step of the journey, who's going to join you on that step. I don't like this scar. I think it's the hairline. I think that's my issue. It doesn't have much of a pronounced hairline. That might be more it. Boop. Potentially it goes out too far because we want the head to kind of get smaller up towards the back. You know the vibes that this is giving? Like Doctor Who. Doctor Who, the 10th Doctor? The gosh. Sorry guys, I just got distracted because I got a message from work. But I'm streaming right now, so I can't answer the message from work. Gosh, what's his name? He's in the new Game of Thrones. He's in the new Game of Thrones, House of the Dragon. He plays Daemon. And I only know that because Zemon's been watching it and I've caught a bit of the episodes and that's the only name that I remember. Dang it. I knew the actor's name. Anyway, hiya Astria, welcome my dude. Thank you so much for following. I appreciate it. He kind of gives off that vibe, basically. The scar would make a good doctor. But Sienna, you're down for OC animatics? That would be fun. Bum bum bada bum 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 bum. Stretch? A stretch. What's happening in this frame? This is what would have been like the final frame of the animatic. This is Scar realizing he's won. Turning away from the Secret Keeper. And then the Secret Keeper kind of silhouetting him. And then what we'll have is also like the previous winners silhouetting him in like a stained glass window style. Maybe. Did I already stretch? I think I did, but I'm stretching again anyway. I don't know if I mentioned that I stretched. Right. That's an alright head. Am I planning on making a part 2 of the animatic? Yes, I am. In the sense of I'm going to be making parts of a part 2. So I had a whole part 2 animatic planned out, but I've realized I don't have the motivation to finish that completely. I've got a lot of it done already. And I'm going to basically upload what I've already done. I've gotten like to the part of, what, second chorus maybe? Or maybe like the first chorus, but like the first and second verse are both before the first chorus. Basically, I am doing a thing to Eleanor Rigby. So here's or I'm doing an animatic to Eleanor Rigby, like a cover of Eleanor Rigby by the Beatles. Hi, Rigby, by the way. And if you like all this that I'm scrolling down, all these like notes, they've been drawn for the most part. And up to this yellow complementary color, up to the purple line, is where we have this weird how far I'm basically drawing, and then we have like 2 pages of notes afterwards that I've decided I'm not going to draw. Hi, Willow Pearl. I'm not going to draw these parts, but there are certain frames in those parts that I'm actually really sad that I can't put in an animatic, or I won't put in an animatic. So I'm drawing them on stream now, and that's basically what we're doing here. And that's basically the idea of this kind of small stream series. I'm trying to figure out line art whilst streaming, which is a silly thing to do. Should never try to do that. I do not recommend. I like the idea of kind of like having more angular lines, and we'll have more angular lines anyway if we turn this into a stained glass window art. So we add more angular lines to the drawing itself. And this is like his cape flowing backwards. I need to figure out if I want to do the details on his cape. I have so far, but flip, there's so many details. In fact, actually I do need to insert a reference picture of Scar's outfit, because otherwise I won't know what I'm doing. It's one of those outfits where I rarely do like reference pictures before drawing a character for the first time in an animatic, but like for characters like Scott and Scar, who change their skin and have a very intricate looking bit of detail. Oh yeah, so his cape actually doesn't go all the way back. It goes there, which is shorter, and then it goes further back, and then it kind of like has a diagonal cross. That makes things tricky. Okay. We'll change the shape of this cape then. Without it looking weird. I wanted an awesome cape swoop. Cape swoop. I think I'm going to keep the awesome cape swoop, let's be honest. I think that looks far better than whatever I would have gotten if I had to adhere to this shape. We're going to ignore the fact that that's what his cape does, okay? This is the only time I'm going to be drawing this part of Scar's skin, so it's fine. You can have minor inconsistencies in the design. There we go. I have the power to decide. I'm the artist. Awesome! That's good to hear. It's nice to know. I need to insert another picture of Scar's, because I don't know what his sleeves are doing, because they are hidden. But then again, I'm the artist, I can decide. I could change it up if I wanted to. Okay, here's an image. That gives us an idea on what his arms are doing. I'm getting all the Scar references in here. Boop. So they're just sleeves, I guess. Boop. A fairly loose material. We'll see how many details we get into the stained glass part of this. I don't want to overload it with details. Yeah, there are so many Scar reference pictures. Whenever I have to draw him again, I'm like, how? How? Don't tell me it'll go to my head. That I have the power to decide, or what we're saying. The power. The power. There we go. Love the spoilers. We get all the spoilers. Feel the power. I can feel my voice going for some reason. That's not helpful. Let it flow through you. Unlimited power. So dude has a big belt as well. But I need to be careful not to do like tangents here. That's annoying. Grr. I'll have to make that a bit simplified. And he's kind of got like belts hanging down. I still haven't drawn the image yet. I can't. Multi, I'm gonna be honest. I forget the story that the image would tell. I know it's to do with you and coning, and I know it's coning chasing you, but I can't remember the joke behind it anymore. How long am I going to be streaming? I don't know. I think I'm going to finish the line art here. I can't stream for too much longer. I'll finish the line art and then I think we'll call it, and then I might continue this off stream or I might continue this on stream. Who knows? But Multi, do you remember? Because I legitimately don't. Feel free to DM me if you want me to remember. But basically, I was on Coning's stream and they were playing Factorio, was it? I don't need to remember. I'll ask Coning. I'm sure he remembers. Or I'll ask Hamster. I'm sure Hamster remembers. They were in chat. But I was in a Coning stream. They were playing Factorio and there was a funny joke, and we kind of got derailed to the fact that I might draw that joke on the next Doodle stream, and I didn't, and I've forgotten what the joke was. And Multi was not happy because the joke was at his expense. Dang it! This annoys me now. That's his hot guy bow. I feel like maybe I need to do the proper line through. Let's do this on a separate layer. That's it. That's the... Oh, yeah. Making... Yes. like a bad cat. I remember now. It would be fun to draw Ever in Discord peeps. There we go. Biscuits. Dang it. So I don't want this line of the bow to kind of be a tangent anywhere. But I also want it to be a very slight line. Oh, it's going to tangent anyway, let's be honest. Your hydrate has been not. Oh, Cucumber, I'm so sorry. I hydrate twice for you. Bye, Swift. In fact, for you, Cucumber, I shall finish my drink. And pasta check, thank you. I will sit up straight once I finish my drink. Man, cans are so difficult to get the final bit of liquid out of. Okay. I apologize, Cucumber. Not nice of me. How dare I? You know what? I'm going to do this and pretend that this is like the end of the bow. I kind of create an arc there. So I think you'd be holding it like the precipice. When did I start animating? I don't animate. I started animating just a couple months ago, if that makes sense. I make animatics. It is quite difficult, different because animating is different than animatics. There's like a whole bunch more movement, a whole different skill set that goes into animating that I really respect. But making animatics, So my very first animatic that will never see the light of day, that will never, ever, ever be released to the world because I would internally die, was 10 years ago, I'd say. Maybe 9 years ago. The points didn't go nowhere? What? Show us. I could show you. If I can, hold on, okay. Tell you what, if I can find it. If I can find it on my computer. Archive? Yeah, there it is. Scanned in pencil drawings? No. Finished art. Oh, you know, I might actually not have it. I might not have it. I can't find it. Legitimately. Oh no, I used to call them music videos back then. I used to call them music. If you have to be chased by coning, you have to show. So, I had a Let It Go animatic that I had planned out but never did. I think it was... So the song was Once Upon a Time. But from the musical Bear. And it kind of goes like, once upon a time, when I first held your hand and love was not a crime. In a quiet world where you said, don't look back. And then I did, and now it lost above me. Something like that. Do I play Hollow Knight? I do not. I've never played Hollow Knight. Okay. I will show you one drawing from this animatic. One singular drawing. Do I have a screaming central? I do not. I stream whenever I feel like. One single drawing from this animatic, because if I show the rest, I will combust in embarrassment. Okay, I just can't. I can't, okay? I can't show you the angst that 14-year-old me did, okay? So this is one of the drawings from my ever first animatic. Please no, please don't combust. 1, 2. 1, 2. Get picked already. No. And man, you can really see the like quality of the drawing. It is so. Anyway, I'm gonna go over. I'll continue talking when I'm. Here we go. Here we go. A drawing from one of my first animatics, and this was actually like there was a Yogscast animatic I think out there. Do you recognize this character? This is a self-insert. This is my Minecraft character. I've always had the bow and the stripes. That's different. Seems familiar. This was done on like, not Microsoft Paint, but the program that tried to replace Microsoft Paint, but it wasn't that much better. I can't remember what it was called. PaintNet. It was a Microsoft program. And like the logo was like a yellow background with a perspective tilted red frame. I don't know if I'd even know the name if I saw it, but basically I had pencil drawings that I scanned in, and then I would do the line art was done on MS Paint actually. The line art was done on MS Paint and the coloring was done on this program. So the line art is actually, you know, drawing and then adjusting the lines. But man, look at that quality. Look at how pixelated it is. And look at the color combination, right? We've got a dark blue on a dark green, yes. So angsty, so angsty. But the line art is MS Paint, but the background and the coloring is something different. It's really weird. It's like different. I tried texture. This dude, I've been doing the background texturing for almost 10 years now. It's angst. You got a shadow on your face. Exactly. It's exactly that. Literally. You don't even see the whites of the eyes anymore. Anyway. That's all I'll be showing. That's enough of that. Makes the rest of my art feel a lot better now. Have I got any other drawings? Because that was like my first completed animatic. Oh, and then a couple of years later, like 2 years later. Drawings. No. Yes, a couple of years later, I did an animatic for my friends. And this was one of the frames for that. Again, it's a self-insert. That's me. But that's not my Minecraft character. That's actually me. So that was like an animatic, you know. We were leaving school. We weren't all going to go to the same school. So it was like one of those animatics, like, yeah, going to meet up with my friends. So there's that. I'm not going through my archive. I won't show any drawings with my friends in them because that's a bit weird. Little do you know. Ooh, wait, PNG file. We have a Yogscast animatic that I did like 3 drawings of. This was one of my first ones as well that I did around the same time as the drawing that I showed, the first drawing that I showed. We've gone we've gone on a real tangent here. This is one of my first ever drawings. I did like 2 drawings of this animatic, and it's Kim from the Yogscast, or Nano Sounds, you could also say. They had a whole angsty arc where she was like infected by this thing called the flux. So yes, Multi, I think, yeah, Kim. I was gonna say it, Multi. I think you watch the Yogscast, right? You recognize? And then it's basically Multi. If you can think back to a decade ago. This was the arc, like the Flux Buddies beginning of the arc, when Kim was Duncan's apprentice and Duncan was fiddling around with Thorncraft magic, and Kim fell into the vat, and then Duncan locked her up for like months. You've had a kid since then. Duncan locked Kim up for like months, and that was like this. That's what this is supposed to be depicting. Like this is outside, and Duncan is like in the corner there, continuing his sciencey and things, and he's just forgotten her. But just like a 1,000-yard stare, man. Didn't think you watched this series? Ah, makes me sad. Flux Buddies were the best. But yeah, but you recognize Kim. Cool. But yeah, that was probably one of my first fan art. And all the other files from that are riff files, which I can't open, which is annoying. But yeah. And then you move on to Everglow, which, oh, I've only got riff files of that. Then you move on to Everglow, which is on the Everin YouTube channel, which was another Yogscast animatic to Coldplay's Everglow. So you can go, if you want to go back in time, that was the next animatic that I did, that I have photo evidence of. And Blackrock Castle, oh, I agree, but I was late for Blackrock Castle. I wasn't watching the Yogscast back then. Well, hello there, Weiße Drachenjäger. Welcome, my dude. The dino. Oh, the Teep. Yeah, Teep. Man, my gosh. But I watched Blackrock like way later than, like way after the fact. After, gosh, I'd say after they really stopped YouTube, after they kind of stopped playing Minecraft, is when I went back and watched the old stuff. Rythian, wasn't it Rythian, I miss you, Rythian, I need you, Rythian, I love you, but not. That's it. That, guys, the Yogscast were the original Minecraft roleplayers. If you like Minecraft roleplay, and you're okay with some rude jokes and swearing, that Blackrock Chronicles is where it's at. I'm sure it's still on the Rythian YouTube channel. But I'll watch that back. You think it is? I think I remember it being that because I had it on the Everglow animatic. I wrote it down. And Zoe wrote a parody. There was a lot of music back then from the Yogscast, but Zoe wrote a parody to I'll Follow You Into the Dark. But It was a black rock parody, and oh my gosh, I love that song so much. I learned to play it on the ukulele and everything. Never seen the Yogscast stuff? Again, if you're kind of okay with more adult stuff sometimes. Yeah, we're back to Scar, back to the live series. Know them from Martin. I know Martin from... No, actually, no. I watched Martin, and from them I got the entire Yogscast, and then... But I watched the Yogscast before I watched anyone from Hermitcraft. Okay. I don't think I'm going to draw his eyes. Makes it ominous, no, having no eyes, right? Because I don't think any eyes should exist when we have the stained glass art. The Blackjack story carries on. That's it. That's it. Enderborn, if you think I'm gone too long, your worst fears will all be wrong. Our Blackrock story carries on. How do I still know this? This is 10 years ago. How do I know the lyrics? Oh. Man. Such a good series. Nostalgia. So much nostalgia. Little Wooden Yogs at different times. I kept watching Martin as... Although, like, he took kind of a fortnight break where he didn't do a lot of Minecraft YouTube, but he played, like, other kind of... Born This Way. All the blocks just born this way. I wasn't watching any of them at that time. I started watching them when they were established. Because I was young enough to be into Stampy Longnose at that time. And then from Stampy, I think like Stampy and Squid did a collaboration with Martin. And then that's when I started watching Martin. And from there, you know, there's no return. You never watched Stampy? Don't have time to stick around, but it's nice to catch a stream. Awesome. Thank you so much, Lady K. Have a wonderful rest of your day. That rhymed, and that felt good. No, like, Paul Soares Jr. is where my Minecraft journey started. And then I watched Stampy and Squid. And they did their own Moon Quest. They had their own Moon Quest, like, kind of inspired by the Yogscast mod pack. I think it was the same mod pack, actually. And they did basically Race to the Moon, where there were 3 teams of 3. And they would race, and they had a whole series where they'd race to the moon. Hold this place to slow down, yep. And so that's still, to this day, one of my favorite series. And Squid actually uploaded a movie version of that, and I watched through it again, because, childhood! And that was really good. But very quickly, Stampy was like too quote-unquote childish for me, because I was getting to the teenager age, and I was like, not quite my vibe, so the Yogscast came at the perfect time in that sense. I watched Squid for a long time. I had a bit of a Dan TDM phase. I watched Dan TDM for a while. I don't know when I stopped watching. Probably around about the same time that I stopped watching. I had a dip phase where I stopped watching Minecraft YouTube altogether. And then came Evo. And then came Minecraft Evolution. And I started watching that because of Martin. Because I was still following Martin at the time. And the rest is history. Surprise Pikachu face. There was a time where Katie didn't watch Minecraft YouTube. Maybe just less than otherwise, but there wasn't like any memorable series from that time. Maybe I was like watching some of the Yogscast series, but as it was kind of like going down, not as popular as otherwise. Ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. You started work on a project inspired by him. Ooh, do you care to share anything about it? Where does the inspiration from Martin come from? From there you found green after your brother introduced you to Minecraft YouTube? I'm just trying to think, like, my introduction. I think I just started playing Minecraft, and then I started watching YouTube videos, and like childhood friends from Germany kind of got me into Minecraft because it was a way for us to stay connected for a while. But that was about it. The summer that I got into Minecraft, funnily enough, was the same summer that I got into Star Trek. So my love for Minecraft is as old as my love for Star Trek. And I kind of like have gone through parts of my life where I've watched more or played more, I guess. But that's an interesting combination to have, I guess. All will be revealed in December. Ooh. Multi, you can't leave us hanging like that. Mate. I need details. 114 prank video and it went from there. Oh, interesting. Do we think this bow needs to be bigger? I think this bow needs to be bigger, actually. I've been doing little doodles on here. Oh, good. Select layer, erase stroke, erase stroke. No, merge down. So, the problem is that his legs are now part of that, but I think this bow needs to be bigger. And now we have very large legs. From Green to Hermitcraft to Life Series to here. From Martin to Evo to Hermits. I guess to Green to Hermits. That was also really cool when Pearl joined Hermitcraft because I'd been following Pearl since Evo days. And then I was like, Pearl! I know her! Oh my gosh! Depends on what angle it's being shown. I feel like his legs are now unbalanced. Dang it, Scar, why is your booty so hard to draw? I regretted that as soon as I said it. Oh my gosh. What am I saying? Don't quote that. Instant regret. Dang it. Bows should be approximately as tall as their user. Okay, big bow. Big bow. And like you say, it's like it depends on the credit. Dang it. I should have thought before I said. I think it also needs to be tilted a bit. I should have kept this on a separate layer, man. So that he's holding it at what makes like an anchor point that makes sense. Sort of like that. Did Phoenix beat you to the Discord? Okay. Bum ba da 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 dum 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 da 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 dum 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 dum. Okay. So we have a good time with Scar. I should be held back by the entity. Let me at him. The entity. Bum, 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 bum. Let's actually get all these reference layers into one layer. Okay. So we have. I got the power. That's how I read that. Almost ununderstandable groupings around here? I don't know. You've got the touch. Touch of what? And then kind of like, I'm thinking if we have him in like an arch. Because I like the idea of having him encapsulated in an arch because that arch can also be like representative of the Secret Keeper. He did unleash the watch lore on us. So basically what we could have is like a very slight Secret Keeper logo behind him. Is this on the right side? drawn the Secret Keeper enough. I should know this. Yes, it is correct. I love how I'm like not fearful to just scroll through this folder and just let you guys have all the spoilers you want. Get all your spoilers, get them out. Enjoy the meal. Enjoy the meal of spoilerage. So, I'm going to do a symmetry drawing guide here. And I think we should move Scar over a bit, actually. So that his central part is where the other central part is. Or the center of the canvas. Do we have like an arch like that? Oh no, I don't like the arch like that. I think we need to have like... Yeah, kind of. Actually, I think I might need to do it on this side. Because this is where the... Don't want the line, I want the curve. Let me curve. Sun goes down. There's a sun. It's a beautiful sunset, guys. We hold for beautiful sunset. Actually, we can show you guys. We can take you guys along with us on the beautiful sunset. Hold on. We can do it like this. Join us to watch the beautiful sunset. Is this going to work? I wonder if this is going to work. Look, it's the iPad. It's the cursed image. Let's go. Look, it's a beautiful sunset. Imagine we just doxed ourselves there. Oh, you see barefoot. Someone's like, Anyway. Running to the window. Mango, run to the window. I'm glad we have a scene one here to let us know when there's a beautiful sunset. I don't like the width of that. So in theory, actually, we might actually have to have Scar a little bit further along. So we do this. Very bright orange. Multi. Screen. Dang it. Thank you. What would I do without you guys? I just keep drawing, it's fine. Sun already set there? Oh. Clouds on the other side look great. Dude, you're not that far away, how? Dang it, sir. Did I say that? Oh. Sunset in like 2 hours? Right, let's maybe move. Oh no, move the line. I wish to move the line. Let me move the line. Thank you. That's it. Dang it. What do we think of that shape? For some reason, this line is not symmetrical as that line. Am I perfectionist? Nah, no perfectionist here. Too cloudy here, god dang it, Britain. Gosh darn. Okay, what do we think? We have a Scar tangent. That's not going to work out. He needs to be very nice and central to the entire drawing. Boop. There we go. Bum, bum, ba, da, bum. I'm tempted to make it full body. I'm tempted to also make this higher up. You're taking me higher, higher. High off the ground. And let's make these both a bit smaller. Oh, look at... Have you seen the tangent? Have you seen the tangent? It's an ugly tangent. We need to rectify that. It's like where the edge of Scar's cloak was exactly going through the part. Very, very, very specific of me, I know. The part, the thing. Dude, this part is not hugely symmetrical. We are everywhere. Everywhere and nowhere at the same time. Maybe it's because that part's not exactly centered. I don't know! Rule Bertrand. Yeah, that's a problematic song. Oh, hello. Come on, we got the line. We're going to do a full bow here. Which is really difficult to do when you've already got half a bow. Right, we're doing a new layer. I think we already are on a new layer. And we do... that's not quite how it works. Oh, look, an unclaimed rock in the middle of the ocean. There's people that live there? Oh, well, we don't care. Colonialism, is it? It's fine. It's kind of like that. I kind of like that. And then that doesn't really work. Dang it! We're doing our best here. This is hard. The straightest line you have ever seen. That's kind of it. Oh, there we go. There we go. There we go. I'm going to put Scott higher up in this so that the bow doesn't go down. Good spot for a cup of tea. Good old cuppa. As it's always very amusing when I have these kind of conversations with people that, you know, I'm getting to know and they're getting to know me. So when people find out that I am British, but do not like tea in any way, shape or form. Not iced tea, not normal tea, or hot tea, not fruit tea, not breakfast tea, not even chai tea. And people are horrified. How dare you? Hot chocolate is the best. Hot chocolate is amazing. There's no one ever taking my hot chocolate away from me. I will... or my coffee. I'm a coffee person. Right, we're gonna have to... we have no more music. Music say bye-bye? We've had the full mix. Where's the repeat button? I didn't even have it on thingamajigger, on shuffle. That does slightly unnerve you. You assimilated me too much. Heisy shocky, Meinster. I don't like mango. I don't like Ovi. Cautina all the way. I don't like Ovo Maltina. No, I'm not a true Swiss. That's fair. It's about 50-50 here. Touché. But I feel like the people around me are more like Ovi or die. You know many who don't? Ah, that's good to know. I also don't like Rivella, so that'll probably get me yeeted out of the country if I parade that too much. How would one explain Rivella to people who don't know what Rivella is? Is there like an equivalent outside of the Swiss Alps? I do not know. I do like Flounder. I do like Flounder. I have a chance. It's kind of like, because it's something to do with milk, isn't it? Vela basically is like some sort of soft drink, some sort of soda. It's based on milk. It's made out of milk somehow, because I know they recently brought out a vegan version that says it doesn't have the milk stuff in it. Literally their campaign. Without the milk stuff. And I don't actually know what's in it, but it tastes awful. It's milk acid. Yes, make a soda out of milk acid. Mm-hmm. And it's clear. It's pea coloured. So I'm selling this to everyone, aren't I? Your feelings are still on that, aren't you? It's an awful. It's really not a very good drink. Moo Pop, maybe. But it's not like Moo Pop was an actual drink. Is his legs okay? I don't feel like they are, but oh well. Oh, it's actually not in that layer. Let's add some good folds. What don't you think so? What have I said that you don't think so? I can't remember. Oh, we're still in the... I'll do a new layer. So we can get the Secret Keeper logo in there. Milk, acid, water, sugar, and carbonizer. Oh. Just not nice. Swiss people are weird, but I love them for it, let's be honest. Sounds interesting. It's like the national drink of Switzerland. What do we think of the distribution of that Secret Keeper logo? That and Ovo. Ovo is basically chalky milk, so... That look alright? It's more of a based milk acid. Yeah, milk acid. Ovo has no chocolate? Sounds like the Swiss version of Marmite. Yeah, actually it totally could be. A lot of people like it a lot. Some people really hate it. A lot of people are indifferent to it though, so it's not as polarizing. Can be haunting your nightmares. The thing is, it doesn't taste like milk. I love milk and I love milk products, but you said what Marmite is? It's like a English condiment that either you love it or you hate it. I personally do not like it. Yeast extract. Oh, as in like what it, yeah. What it what it has it. You hate it? No, it's that thing. Yes, it's that thing. How are we feeling? That's their motto. You either love it or you hate it. What a good motto to have. What are we feeling on the scar front here? It's kind of ominous that he has... Dudes! You don't hate it in small doses, Marmite, we're saying. That's what a lot of people who like it say. Where it's like, oh, you just gotta have a small amount of it. Well, if you only like it when you have a small amount of it. Very polarizing motto. I just realised we have good times with Scar here without the scars. You definitely need to add the scars to good times with Scar. It's kind of weird not having his eye. You just like have to kind of draw the scars into the eye socket, which is very creepy thought to have. Might just, you know, might just erase some parts in the center here because that's a bit too creepy. That looks like he's got big eyelashes. Feels like overdosing on salt. Oh, okay. I see that. No, I know people who also like only like it in like small amounts. Bum bum bum. Then we have a couple of scars on his arm here. I think. Bro has 4 slashes. Bro has to be fabulous when winning the live series. I mean, come on. Look at his outfit. Look at that outfit. He'd be slaying. Literally. He slayed so many people in that outfit. So many died. So much blood. He killed his family. It's fine. Right. You don't win the live series without a star. Yeah, exactly. How are we feeling? We haven't gotten that much done today. But it was a harder pose than the last stream. And I think I'm going to have to leave it there. I'm going to be honest with you guys. Because I think it's a good point to leave it. Because the next stop would be either continuing with the stained glass art. Or actually, you know, continuing with the outside parts here and here. Or doing, having it be continue the line art with the stained glass style. You just came back. Oh, sorry, my dude. And like I said, I don't know if I'll continue this in my own time or if I'll continue this on stream. Who knows? I don't. You don't. No one does. God does. But that's it. In which case, what we can do, I suppose, is maybe, you know, there's not that much to show for it, but we can do the time-lapse video. Because we had like the sketches and the thoughts at the beginning. Oh yeah, we did do that at the start, didn't we? Yeah, there were so many thoughts to this. Because there are so many variables that we could have. And yeah. It's a complicated pose as well, so the posing in the line art took a while. That's just the way it is. And we had a couple of throwbacks and very distracting times. But yeah. I'm glad that we got as much done as we did. Like I said, I have an exam in the next couple of days. So I read that exam, and then afterwards I'm working for a while. So I don't know when the next stream is going to be. Probably sometime next week. Early next week is the plan. Wait, what are we waiting for? What are you waiting for? What are you waiting for? How? I have an exam after all of yours. How? Repetition exam. An exam from February that I decided not to write, so I didn't go and write it. Now I need to do the repetition. Microbiology. You'll have to see it. But yeah. I am nowhere near an exam phase. Thanks. I'm not in like the exam mood, so this is going to be a very interesting one. Let's see if I get it done. I don't know. But that's as far as we got. It's how long have we been on this thingy, on this canvas? Statistics. 1 hour and 40 minutes. Is 2 months kill you? 2 months kill me. Oh, dude, Mango, yeah. I just realized, yeah. I do feel so sorry for you. 2 months of no uni. Oh, no, 2 months, yeah, in that sense as well. 2 months of no uni. Yeah. What I did was, for this one, is I rewatched all the lectures. Because there was only 14 lectures, because there was only 1 lecture a week. But man, I was not prepared for it. Anyway. What we're going to do is, I'm going to send you guys over here. And like I said, I don't know when the next stream is going to be. But Zimon, I do want to continue on our project that we have on the Ever SMP. We have many ideas. Zimon actually has many ideas. She came up with most of them. And she's been starting on some of them. And oh my gosh, let me tell you. Let me tell you. I get quickly into writing it. I hope so too. But otherwise, we've got art on the horizon. I want to continue with this series for as long as I'm motivated to do so. I do think I want to draw the long live the king moment of Scar and Tango. I definitely want to draw that. But yeah, we'll see what we get done. I'll see if I finish this drawing outside of stream. If not, I'll be back on stream doing it. If I do, then I will share it on the socials. But all that is left for me to say is to thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you for hanging out. I hope you had a good time. I certainly did. And I will see you soon. And all that is left for me to do is to send you off into the void that is the internet. Goodbye, guys.